Hello traders, you're welcome back to the Forex Geek channel. Are you struggling to stay on the right side of the market? What if you could use a statistical edge to always trade with the trend? Well, in this particular video, we are going to be talking about the Z-score probability indicator. It's a powerful tool that helps traders avoid counter trend mistakes and stay aligned with momentum. Okay, the Z-score probability indicator. So if you're serious about improving your trading skills, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Okay, let us jump straight into it. Now, the Z-score measures how far the current price has moved from its historical average in standard deviations. All right, this statistical concept helps traders determine whether price movements are normal or extreme. So when you have a high positive score, when you have a high positive Z score, yeah, when you have a high positive Z score, it suggests that the price is significantly above its mean. Like we can see what happened here. Suggests that the price is significantly above its mean, indicating a strong uptrend. And that's exactly what happened here, right? Whereas a low negative Z score shows that the price is far below its mean, signaling a strong downtrend. Okay, you can see what happened around here, right? You can see what happened here. Okay, so that case, it's a strong downtrend. Now, by understanding these values, we can make more informed trading decisions and avoid going against momentum. So how do we use the Z-score probability indicator to trade with the trend? It's simple, yeah? We focus on trading in the direction of the Z-score. If the Z-score is positive, it means that the trend is bullish, all right? And we should be looking for buy opportunities, okay? So when you have the Z-score being positive and green, of course, this green zone is the positive zone, the red zone is the negative zone. So when it is positive, you should be looking for buy opportunities because it means that the trend is bullish. On the other hand, if the Z score is negative, it means that the trend is bearish and you should be looking for sell opportunities. Okay? So instead of guessing trend strength, the Z score gives us a mathematical way to confirm it. All right? So here's how to apply the Z-score indicator effectively. You can buy when the Z-score remains positive and confirm entries with moving averages or momentum indicators like RSI. So when you have the Z-score indicator being positive and you get bullish candlestick patterns, you can confirm your entries with other indicators. Then when you enter your buy, you can set your stop loss below the previous swing low, and then your take profit target can be around resistance zones. Okay, or you can wait for when the Z score drops into the negative territory to exit your buy. On the other hand, you can sell when the Z score stays negative, right? When it turns negative like this, you can look for price action confirmations. When you get a confirmation, maybe candlestick pattern that is bearish, you can enter your sell, right? Set your stop loss above the previous swing high. Then for your take profit, you can actually use support zones, right? You can use support zones for your take profit, okay? Or you can wait for the Z score indicator to turn green again to enter positive territory before exiting your sell. Or you can use other technical indicators to confirm your exit, okay? Now, to improve accuracy, it's important to combine the Z-score with other technical tools. For example, let us add the moving average, exponential moving average. Okay. For example, if you have a rising Z score, when price is above the 50 period moving average, that confirms an uptrend. All right. You can also use momentum indicators such as the MACD or the RSI to verify trend strength and avoid false signals. For example, you're having a positive Z score when the RSI is rising above the 50 level, or maybe it is coming out from the oversold and going upwards. So that confirms the buy move. All right. In addition to that, use your support and resistance levels as well. If price aligns with a key level, it strengthens the trade setup. All right. So these are very important things to consider. Meanwhile, like any strategy, risk management is key. Just because the Z score suggests a trend does not mean that price will never reverse. So here's how to manage your risk effectively. Ensure to use a stop loss, okay? Use a stop loss just beyond recent highs or lows. For example, if you're entering a buy trade, your stop loss can be below recent lows. If you're entering a sell trade, your stop loss can be above recent highs. All right? And then trade with the higher time frame trend. Okay? Trade in the direction of the higher time frame trend for stronger signals. It is important. And adjust your position size to avoid over leveraging. So the Z-score probability indicator is an effective indicator for traders who want to stay on the right side of the market. Instead of guessing trends, you can use this statistical approach to trade with confidence. All right. You can see that the indicator is quite straightforward. It's beginner friendly. It's easy to use. All right. All you just have to do is pay attention to the scores. Pay attention to the positioning of the Z score indicator, whether it's in positive territory or negative territory. Pay attention to your price action confirmations, and then you can also use other indicators to confirm signals. Okay, quite straightforward. So if you found this video helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more in-depth Forex strategies. Let me know in the comments if you use the Z-score indicator in your trading. In the meantime, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Happy trading.